Lads, welcome back to Fusion YGO, and today we are continuing the Alphabet Tournament archetype breakdown stuff. We've got I through K today, so make sure you check out the link in the description somewhere. What? Over there!
Down there.
Wherever.
Yeah.
Just check out the link to the Discord and make sure you're signed up to join. The sign up should be next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start next week.
Yeah, November 1st.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So come on out and check it out and join us. And I guess we'll just dive right into the first letter of today's thing is I, and for number 3 we have Ignites.
Ignites. So on one of Chrono's streams, we had a stupid. You rolled for 2 decks and you had to build it. One of the decks was Ignites, and I ended up getting second place in that tournament because yes, it was a bunch of jank, but also it was Pendulum, and I could just continuously put up a 2400 defense position monster to say beat it.
And in janky tournaments, it's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Ignites, it's Pendulum, it's Warriors, so it's got plenty of support, and it's got a really
fire.
strong, and it's fire. It's really good.
It can search itself. If you have 2 of them, you can search any of them for no cost.
It's not the most powerful strategy on this list,
No.
but in Eyes, it's not super deep, but Ignites actually can do a lot. They're very versatile.
They're also vanillas, so if you want to play cards that center around vanilla monsters, you have a lot of options with that.
Hashtag Heart of the Underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with the Tyrant's Tantrum, I think is what it's called, that says get rid of a normal monster. Your opponent cannot control effect monsters.
Yep. there's options.
Yeah.
And that's why we put it at number 3 in Contained Archetype. It's got a lot of useful versatility.
It's just, it dies very easily to hand traps.
Yeah. Next up is INFINITRACKS at number 2.
They have a really hard to beat Link monster.
They do have a really hard to beat Link monster.
4,000 and cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect except by Xyz monsters.
Yes, monster effect specifically.
It's unaffected by monster effects, and it's unaffected by, and it can be destroyed by battle except with an Xyz monster.
Yep.
That thing's just annoying.
4,000.
Yeah, it's 4,000, so it's just a big thing that says, I'm just gonna be here and be annoying, deal with it.
Yep. Yeah, number 1 is Infernoids.
Yeah, it's Infernoid.
Shock Horror.
Lots of
Decatron is a
advantage.
card.
Just advantage after advantage. INFINITRACK, you at least have. Normally, you'd want to play an extra like Christian was playing INFINITRACK.
You want to play some Machina cards, and you want to play some scrap cards.
He was playing INFINITRACK.
The Earth Machine toolbox, but INFINITRACKS on their own can actually do quite a bit.
They can do a lot, especially when everyone else is also locked into just their own.
Yeah, and Infernoid, just for number 1, Infernoid
it's not really a question.
Yeah, you knew it was gonna be this. It's not a surprise. Infernoids always pop up. They pop up at least once a year in a topping list. It's Infernoids.
It happens. Anyway,
at J for number 3 we have Jirax. And that pretty much tells you how deep J really is.
So keep in mind, they don't have Evolsar or they don't have Logia, Dolka. They do have all the generic dinosaur support, so they can make UCT and stuff. It's just it's harder for pure Jirac.
It's just not as good.
Because I believe also one of our rules is that you have to have at least half your deck be the archetype. So you can't just have, I have the level 1 Jirac tuner and then dinosaur. No, you have to play at least half Jirac.
Yeah, you've got to.
So that's why
you've got to play to the theme of the tournament here.
Yeah, so you'll have at least half your deck being Jirac. You'll have Miss, you'll have Oviraptor, you'll have Fossil Dig, you'll have UCT. Those are very powerful cards, but you can't make the Evolsars.
And that's the big one, is that you can't make the Evolsars.
Yeah, you can't make interruptions besides flip your monsters, and I have a big boy.
Punch, 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 punch.
And which sometimes that can be enough. So honestly, if you choose this, it's not that surprising. It can be. It's just, it's not the most powerful.
Right. And you do have access to the Jirac Synchro monsters, which are deceivingly pretty good.
Yeah, especially when you can just say, banish, sync.
Yep. Pop, make big boy, go, go, go.
Anyway.
For number 2, we have Junk.
/ Stardust.
Yeah, it's Junk.
The Stardust stuff says it has a lot of junk cards, or the junk cards state Stardust in it, so
yeah, they do.
Overall, they're the same archetype in our opinions. So if you have any questions about that, just send us a message when you're building your deck. Ask us, hey, is this card okay with junk?
Yeah,
if you want to build it.
Stardust, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. But number 1 is JINZO.
A lot of decks use a lot of trap cards, and a lot of trap cards are very powerful.
And most trap cards are generic. And
I'm gonna normal summon JINZO. Yeah?
that's a play. And JINZO can cheese out JINZO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that right.
My favorite interaction with JINZO is I'm gonna activate Call the Haunted, target JINZO.
Yeah, and there's JINZO is actually topped in local tournaments that I've seen.
Yeah.
And it is a mostly pure deck as is, but it's not bad.
It's not. It's literally if you successfully summon a JINZO and turn off trap cards, a lot of decks just go, I can't really out that, can I? And the answer is no.
No, you really can't.
Most decks, when they play a thing bigger than it, they cheat it out using trap cards or spell cards. And if you cheat it out with spell cards, there's not a lot JINZO can do to you. But if you cheat it out using trap cards, you're screwed.
Pretty much. Moving on to K's. For number 3, we have Karakuri. This old synchro deck can do a lot. Look, K isn't super deep.
K is not very deep.
Karakuri is actually pretty cool though. And in Archetype, it's definitely far and away the number 3.
Yeah.
For number 2, we have Crawlers.
They are slow, but if they start going, when you have a one-sided skill drain with a thing that can attack twice, that's 3,200.
3,200 can attack twice and does double damage.
Double damage, and if they get 2 more Crawlers on field, can attack you directly. There's not a lot you can do to that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Along with it's able to cheat itself out using Mind Meld.
Or flip itself up whenever you want with
Or if they target the face down card.
Yeah.
Alright, now all your things that don't have effects, and my thing is a 3k defense position monster. Oh, I've got 2 things pointing? I'm a 3,900 defense position monster.
Come at me, bro. It's insane. But Crawlers, unfortunately, falls victim to the flip effect curse.
Yeah. Pass.
It's GOAT format in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, except it does a lot.
If they can flip themselves up, trigger their effect, you trigger an effect, they activate this, bounce this to their hand, summon Deus Ex Crawler in defense mode along with another one, then you're in trouble. If they don't have exactly that thing happen, they're in trouble.
Yeah, they are. Number 1 is KOZMO.
Better Dragon Maid.
Yeah, it's what Dragon Maid is trying to be.
It is exactly Dragon Maid, but they just say, you know how you like doing that? What if that was the only thing you could do, but you get more benefit off of it?
And you have this big...
And you have Dark Destroyer.
And you have Dark Destroyer. Yeah, KOZMO had to be number 1. It should not be a surprise.
No, if these are surprising you, I'm sorry, but it's just so many good things, so easy to tell.
When there's not a lot there, it's really easy to figure out this is what it's gonna be.
You just say, well, these 2 decks have topped in the past 5 years, so these 2 are the top 2.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you have to look at. But we actually, I did a little bit of research when we were compiling this list to make sure that we were picking the right stuff, and I think in Archetype, these are just the best of the best here for these letters.
And if you disagree, tell us in the comments, make your own deck, send it to us, let us know. We'll tell you if it actually fits in the theme that we're talking about, but yeah, please let us know.
Yeah.
Sign up for that tournament. Everything is down
32 slots, so make sure you sign up soon. The poll should be open on the 1st of November. So
yeah, so coming up next week. Just go down in that description and do that.
Make sure to subscribe. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.
1, 2, 3, here's looking at me, 'cause I